Hey guys, this is Keith with kjeaquatics. I just got another short video I want to do on some fish that we keep here. These are a small live bear. The common name that I call them is a Nezzie sword. Another common name, and honestly I never heard them called this, but the northern mountain minnow. These guys are from the Rio Tomasi drainage basin in San Luis Potosi, Mexico. All right, that's where they're originally from. These fish right here in particular are from Scotia, New York. Right, their original collection point is unknown. I got these basically on accident. My buddy Tommy Acker stuffed them in my cooler at a swap that we were at. He was selling them, but they didn't sell at the end of the day, and he didn't want to take them home, and he stuffed the fish in my cooler. So originally I didn't want these, but I'm really glad that I have them now. This is a beautiful little live bear. I didn't tell you their original name, or their real name, I'm sorry. The real scientific name is the Xiphophorus nezahualcoyotl. So I'm saying that slow because I can't pronounce Latin very good. And I picked my buddy Andy's brain so I didn't sound so stupid when I said it. So I was wanting to say it the correct way, and he did a little hooked on phonics, and this is how you say it: Xiphophorus nezahualcoyotl. So say that fast, I don't know, so I usually pronounce it Xiphophorus nezahualcoyotl, but that isn't how he says it. That isn't how he told me it's supposed to be said. It's supposed to be said Xiphophorus nezahualcoyotl. All right, so you know what I'm gonna call these guys? Nezzie swords. Easier for me. I'm just a big dummy. All right, these are cool little live bear. In case you didn't know, swordtails are live bear fish. I told you their common name that I found online, I've never heard it, is the northern mountain minnow. Some of the information that I got on this fish, just to do this quick video, I obtained from the Chicago Live Bear Society. I am a member of that club. Obviously I don't live in Chicago, and you don't have to either in order to be a member of it. Just find them online. I'll put the link for the club's website in the description below. But I was just searching around online. Chicago Live Bear Society has some really good information on all fish live bear. So if you're a live bear junkie like I am, consider joining the Chicago Live Bear Society. Again, you don't have to be a resident of Chi-Town to belong to it. Here at KJE, we're members of a lot of clubs. The one in Chicago, a lot of the clubs that I go to, my immediate area doesn't have a real fish club, so I travel out to Syracuse, which is 90 miles. I go different parts of New England. I usually travel around 3-mile radius, not 3 miles, 3-hour radius of our home base here, and we're just located just outside of Albany, Schenectady, New York area. All right. Anyways, back to the fish. Back to these fish. They stay small. I've had people tell me that they'll get bigger, and the information that I found online states that they'll get the males will get 3.5 inches. That includes the length of the sword. So the body obviously is not going to get that big, but you look at the sword here, that gives it, the sword's probably as long as the fish body is itself. My fish are far from 3.5 inches, and I can tell you these guys are sexually mature at this size that I have them now. I bet you my females are probably 2 inches, and my males with the sword are maybe 3, if that, if you stretch it a little bit, you know. me see what else I got. I'm reading some notes, so I am cheating. As far as food, these guys will readily eat pretty much any commercially made food. I suggest giving your fish high quality food. Don't go cheap on food, and the most expensive fish food is really not expensive. So people complain about fish food price. Come on, man. Really, good food. A jar of excellent food is going to cost you 10 bucks. You know, are you really going to skimp that much and buy a jar of Tetramin for $3.99 at Walmart? Pay a little bit more. Give your fish a little bit better nutrition. And I'm getting off on a tangent, but when people say, oh, my fish love it, doesn't mean it's good for you. My fish eat good food, and they look good, and I rarely ever have sick fish. Clean water, good food equals healthy fish. All right. Again, just because your fish love the food doesn't mean it's good for them. I like chocolate cake and bacon, but if I ate that every day, it wouldn't be too good for me. All right, anyways, like I said, I got off on a tangent. A little bit more about this fish. The water conditions for this fish, super easy. This is a very hardy fish. As with most live bears, harder water is good. Our water, I don't know my hardness. I haven't tested it in over 4 years, but the last time, I know it's really hard right out of the tap, and our pH is high. My pH is about 8 out of the tap, if I remember right. So, but you can keep these fish, you know, down to neutral water conditions. I wouldn't go too much below that, because they're adapted for harder water, right? You guys will probably never see this fish in a local fish store. You might find it online. I've seen them occasionally on Aquabid. We have them now, and I really like this fish, so it's probably going to be a staple in our fish room. So when my numbers dictate, meaning when my tank gets overcrowded, I do offer fish. You know, I do share fish with you know, people that are interested in them, whether it be these swordtails, or I keep a lot of G'daids and a few other things. So if you're interested in any of our fish, you know, shoot me a message. You can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/kjeaquatics. You can also find me via email if you don't use Facebook at kjeaquatics@gmail.com, and you could contact us through our website too. So if you guys are in need of any hobby essentials, I don't have fish on my website, but we have plants and all the hard goods that you need to maintain your aquarium, from fish food to water conditioners to excuse me, sponge filters, whatnot. We have it all. Check it out at kjeaquatics.com. Again, kjeaquatics.com. All right. Pretty much that's all I want. That's all I got right now. I just wanted to show these guys off. I really like them. I mean, again, let me give a shout out to Tommy Acker for forcing these fish upon me. Give a shout out to my buddy Andy Pirokowski for always allowing me to pick his brain on all things live bears. Andy is a great resource. Shout out to the Chicago Live Bears Society and Rick Bornstein for providing some of the information that I am stealing right now. You know, not stealing it, but using it for reference. So I wanted to make sure I gave them credit for me using some of their information I found online. But really, that's all I got, and wanted to show these off. Very cool little swordtail. You can keep these with guppies if you want to keep them with another live bear. I don't suggest keeping them with platies. They will hybridize with platies. You could mix them with mollies. and guppies, as I said, some Gyrodinus, some antler live bears. You can mix them all with that. All right. Anyways, that's all I got. Wanted to show my fish off, and that's it. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.